Wow, it's been, I don't even know how long it's been since I've actually uploaded one of these pictures in pictures, but if you were a subscriber that came by after like November 15th, this is a thing I do on my channel sometime. Welcome to my channel. This is a picture-in-picture narration. The battle's gonna be right there, and I'm gonna talk to the stuff right there and say stuff, and you're hopefully gonna enjoy it. That's how it works in a nutshell. But I guess to be a little more specific, I have a UU match today against a guy by the name of Beardythebirdy, Beardythebirdy, and yeah, we're just gonna play that back right now. Oh my god, that worked. That is legit. Do you see this? This is just my wireless mouse on my DS case. That was fucking intense. Okay, as you can see on his side of the field, he's got this Slowbro Snorlax thing, which is like, it's kind of a problem, but at the same time, it's not Chansey Cofagrius, which is something I'm really glad about. And I was scared about it the entire time I was playing on my stream. I was like, somebody please don't be that guy and bring that, and it was really ruining one of my favorite tiers. But thankfully this guy was like, I don't use that, I use other shit. And to him I say thank you, because this game was actually kind of fun. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into, oh, there's the screen, there it goes. Okay, so he's going to lead off with Heracross, probably expecting me to lead off with something that would otherwise threaten Nidoqueen. If I had like a Specs Kingdra, maybe Draco Meteor could have probably worked out, or Surf, I don't know. Spec Surf, I don't know if that would have taken out Heracross from full HP. But I do have my Darmanitan in the active spot. I wasn't 100% what I was expecting to lead off, to be honest. I just thought maybe I can U-turn depending on what he does. But I decided to switch out the Hitmontop to intimidate the Heracross. And he ends up going out into Slowbro. I don't like that matchup, and it turns out that I just end up going out to Shaman, end up taking an Ice Beam, which I wasn't really expecting. I'm not sure if this is my lack of fighting Slowbros or lack of fighting Slowbros with Ice Beam. I don't know how unusual that actually is, but I'm going to go ahead and go for a sub because I know he's not going to want to stay in against a Shaman. And I can get some Lefty's HP back behind the sub. I can get a Leech Seed off on the next switch in. I thought he was going to U-turn right here, being a Crobat. For whatever reason, I kind of thought this was banded, and I thought his Heracross was Scarfed. But at the beginning of the match, I thought his Heracross was banded, but that wasn't really something I wanted to risk just because of the name, you know, Volkswagen, that kind of thing. I don't know, it made sense in my mind. But I get a Leech Seed off on the Crobat because I thought it was just going to U-turn, break my sub, then go out to Heracross, and then Mega Horn the shit out of me. That would have been something that would have been interesting. But I get some Lefty's HP back, enough to recover off, you know, from the point of making a sub and that kind of thing. And I'm realizing at this point that I don't really have a lot to take something from Crobat. If I want to switch into Rotom, I'm going to have to do it now and hope that I don't get 2-hit KO'd by this thing, so I can go ahead and Pain Split and then T-Bolt and then do that thing. Rotom was actually a very last minute addition, and when I say very last minute, I mean I had 5 spots on my team and I didn't like anything else in UU, so I just hit R into the lower tiers until I found something that I liked, and I was like, normal form Rotom, you know, why the hell not? I think that's a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a sub. I think he over-predicted on the turn before and went for close combat. I wasn't exactly paying attention because I was looking right at the camera, because that's a thing that I'm supposed to be doing. But if that's what he did, I think that's what coaxed me into going for the sub on this next turn, maybe thinking he was choice. Turns out he goes for a he goes for Stealth Rock as I go for sub, and then I think I went for a Pain Split a turn ago to get back up to full from the U-turn and stuff like that. And he's just gonna, in vain, I guess, kind of go for an Ice Beam, that kind of thing, to try to take out my sub. Rotom actually does a lot of work in this match, and I really like it. So, was that a 2-hit KO with Shadow Ball? No, that was Pain Split and 2 Shadow Balls. I should be looking at the screen, which is a little bit left of the camera, but don't get offended. So, he's going to go into a Sharpedo. This thing is a fucking problem. Not for Hitmontop, just for the rest of my team. So, I'm going to end up going into it because it is my physically defensive wall. I can take just about anything it wants to offer. And then he subs. Now, this does kind of put me into panic mode, but at the same time, I'm realizing that this means he more than likely lacks coverage on it. I have seen a couple variants with Zen Headbutt, which is what I was scared of, but he's probably got Sub, Waterfall, Crunch, and one other move that I'm not aware of yet. It doesn't really make sense on this set, but I'm not going to knock it because I do actually like the set. I just think the last move he has on it is a little bit redundant. We'll see it in a bit. But I go for close combat to break the sub, and he's going to get a Speed Boost going on. I do have the Defense drop, and he does have the Intimidate, so it's essentially even. But looking at how much the Waterfall did, and the Crunch is going to do even less, he's not going to want to stay in for that. So he decides to go out into Slowbro. I don't really like this matchup at all either, but I kind of want to say that he's going to end up predicting my switch out to Shaman again, so I decide to go into Kingdra to take the Ice Beam, because I know Kingdra should be able to take a Specs Ice Beam, at least when I'm assuming a Specs, reasonably well. Turns out he tries to break some middle ground or something like that, maybe expecting, I think he was expecting to switch out to Darmanitan, expecting me to expect the Shaman. Is this making any sense? That's why he went for Sir. But it turns out I accidentally make a good move, and then this fucking happens. This fucking Kingdra. Holy shit, I love this Kingdra. But if there's one thing I've learned about using it, it doesn't like critting twice in a row. It'll crit every other turn, just not 2 turns in a row, which is why I don't end up getting the kill on this Heracross after the minus drop or whatever. But that is a Specs Kingdra with the sniper and whatnot. That crit was probably like the most game-changing bit of hacks ever. I did still have Darmanitan, and my Weavile does have low kick, but it definitely did cut a couple of turns out of this match, because now I don't have to fucking worry about it at all. But because I think he's choice, I'm just going to go out and road him again, be able to sub. It's at this point in the match that he kind of just tells me in the stream, I don't really have anything for this, and I'm like, Rotom Sweep, can we do this? Can we make this happen? I don't know. It's all going to depend on how long Rotom can stay behind a sub, and judging by the fact that it does Oko slow bro, YOLO, that kind of thing. Anyways, that was cool that I knocked out the slow bro in one hit. I normally don't get to see that, and it is a pleasure. But judging by the fact that he has to go into something to break the sub, and because of my coverage that I have going on, I think he's kind of got a weakness to T-Bolt right now. Sorry. But slow bro dies, and then Crobat dies. And then, what the hell else does he have left? I think he has Heracross left? I don't think I killed that thing yet. Oh, he has that, and he has Sharpedo. Sharpedo is going to give me about as much problems as it gives him. But we see the 4th move right here, which is Protect. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me to have Sub and Protect and just only 2 moves. But I guess it kind of works because I'm seeing that he's subbing. I didn't see any Life Orb recoil. Seeing that he subs and he gets himself up to, like, green HP, I'm thinking that he's actually some kind of pinch berry, which is why he keeps subbing and protecting and that kind of stuff. But it's not really going to work out for 2 reasons, those reasons being Hitmontop with the Sucker Punch, because that's what I have in mind, and then Weavile will definitely be able to kill it off from, like, 1 HP, because I do have the Ice Shard on it. It's just a Life Orb Weavile with 4 attacks, so I figured that would be kind of a thing. But we're getting near the end of the game here, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm just going to go ahead and get an Intimidate off on this thing. He subs, I'm going to go for close combat. It's kind of the situation that we were in like 10 to 15 turns ago. You're basically going to know how this is going to work out. If this thing doesn't die, then the Heracross, I believe, is going to die to a close combat because of the range of HP I left it at when I T-bolted it with Rotom, / attacked it with Rotom. I don't remember what I went for on it with the Rotom, but yeah, that's what ends up happening here. So, he switches out. I think he still fears the fact that I might have Mach Punch, which is why he goes out into Heracross right now. Nope, not gonna work there. I mean, he Death Fodders right here, which was actually a fairly smart play, because he gets rid of his Intimidate, and he gets another defense drop on me. So he's actually kind of tipped the stat reduction basically the stat reduction scales in his favor, because he's now at a decent amount of HP. I was kind of worried that this is going to one-shot me, and then if that was the case, would have been mildly scary, and he does get the flinch here, which really is a huge problem. So I've decided, you know what? I have no hope for this Hitmontop anymore. I'm just going to leave it in his Death Fodder to see if he wants to sub or protect on my potential switch. Turns out he ends up subbing, and I did call it right on the money that he does have a Lychee Berry as his berry. It wouldn't really make sense for it to be anything else, to be honest, so it should have been Lychee, because he boosts his speed at the end of every turn. Freaking Salak Berry on a Sharpedo. Okay, that reminds me of the story where I fought the guy that had the Ninjask with the agility on it, and I was like, you really gotta go fast. No, I did not understand that at all. But, that's not related to this situation at all. I was just kind of stalling, really. That's the thing I can do. And I just end up sucker punching the Sharpedo at the end of the game for the win, because he really didn't have anything for that. But that's the game. It was kind of a simple, straightforward one. I guess Kingdra was a cool pal, and that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you are more than welcome to leave a like rating, comment, and subscribe, and do the thing that you guys normally do. I'll try to do these more often, maybe like one a week, that kind of thing. I'll have to find a better setup or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's gonna do it out of me. I got TCGO coming up. In case you're unfamiliar with my schedule, I always talk about what I upload at the end of the video, but TCGO comes up on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Wi-Fi Battle Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then if I have an LP ongoing, which I do currently, No More Heroes, that is Wednesday as well. Sometimes I feel like uploading videos every now and then, and they just go whenever the hell else I feel like it, but that's kind of a general guideline kind of thing. Anyways, that's filled my rambling quota at the end of the video, I guess, and I'll see you guys in the next one.